Hello, I am DK and I welcome you all to your own channel. Friends, I am welcoming you in our very popular tutorial series Zero to Hero. This is episode number 52 and in this we are going to discuss very important topic investing versus trading. Friends, especially among beginners, there is a hell of a confusion what is investing and what is trading. And these are the probably two terms which are very casually, mark my word, very casually used in financial markets. The broader concept is when I hold a certain thing for a long term, it is investing. And when I hold something for short term, it is trading. Maybe to some extent this is true, but we will understand the finer differentiation between investing and trading. So friends, if you're watching this channel, have not yet subscribed the channel, please do subscribe, enable the notification bell so that you remain notified all the time for upcoming uploads. Let's begin to understand investing and trading. So friends, whether one is investor or a trader, the common objective is to make money, to make profit out of their allocation of fund in the financial market. That is the broader understanding. So let us understand the further details about it. So friends, investing and trading are two different methods of making an attempt in the financial market to earn money, to earn profit, to have a reasonable yield. So the common intention is to make profits. Friends, both investors and traders ultimately seek profits through participation in the market. In general, investors seek larger returns over an extended period of time through buying and then holding that particular stock or any financial instruments for that matter. It could be stocks, it could be commodity, it could be bonds, it could be mutual fund. We are talking about investors. The investors do not have only allocation in the stock market. They might have allocation in bullions like gold, silver, maybe allocation in bonds. That has to be understood. And traders, in contrast, take advantage of both rising market and falling market, because we have already learned under the tutorial series Zero to Hero that market remains in different phases. When it is in markup phase, the traders tend to make money through a long trade, and in markdown phase they make money by shorting the stock, selling at high and covering at low. And in range bound market, wherever the opportunity come in the market, they buy at support, sell at resistance if risk reward ratio is favorable. So what they do is to enter the market. I am using the word entering the market, whether it is long trade or short trade, and exit the position over a shorter period of time, taking advantage of formations of impulsive and corrective waves in different market situations for frequent profits. Friends, now let us understand what is the goal behind investing in the financial market. So friends, the goal of an investor is to gradually build the capital or wealth for a specific purpose. It could be for the purpose of education of children, or could be retirement fund, or could be simply to grow their wealth for an extended period of time through buying and holding that stock for a longer horizon. It could be stocks, it could be baskets of stocks, mutual funds, bonds, or any other instruments that are available in the financial market. Friends, investors often enhance their profits through compounding or reinvesting any profits they have already made and dividends into additional shares of stock. So if they have invested in a particular stock, if they earn dividend, they buy the stocks of that company further out of the money earned through dividends. They buy additional stocks so that the allocation on that stock keeps on rising. And then friends, investments often are held for a period of years, maybe 10 years, 20 years, very, very long period of time. You might have read article about Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, a success story in a company like Titan. He has been holding it since probably, if I remember correctly, it is since 2004. So investments are oftenly held for a very, very long time, for decades, taking advantage of the additional perks like dividends and stock splits or bonus shares. So these are the additional gains for an investor. Friends, now let us understand the broader consideration made by an investor. Investor, they look basically the fundamentals of the company in which they have invested. They take a fundamentals study of that particular company before they invest in stock. However, there are many investors, they follow the technicals in the sense that they take the help of fundamental analysis to identify the good stocks and then take the help of technical analysis to make an entry at a value zone. So there are, investors who adopt the hybrid method, combining the fundamentals and technicals. So friends, investors typically are more concerned with the market fundamentals, such as price to earnings ratio, management forecasts, sales of the company and growth in the sales. So all these parameters are significant, while technical analysis gives you the oversight that the price discounts everything. It is based on the traders are more focused on technical analysis, and then investor, they do consider the fundamentals. This is how they pick up many a times a company which becomes a multi-bagger at a later date. Now let us understand trading. The trading is a much higher degree of action by the participant of a market, because they frequently buy and sell. So let us understand. Trading involves more frequent transactions, that is buying and selling. It could be commodities, currency pairs, or shares or bonds. So trading involves a much frequent transactions. And then trading profits are generated by selling at a lower price and by buying at a lower price and selling at a higher price. Buying at support, selling at resistance. That is a bounce back trading in markup phase. So these all actions happen in relatively shorter period. If you make a comparison, the time horizon taken by an investor. Now, reverse is also okay. The traders do not sit idle even in the markdown phases when the trend is down, while investors either sit on cash or they watch the market in presumption that market will bounce back. because they are confident about the fundamentals of the company, earnings of the company, future growth of the company. They are sure about it. So, in case of trading, the traders do not sit idle even during the markdown phase of the market or downtrending move of the market, because they indulge themselves into short selling opportunity. They encash this short selling opportunity by selling at a resistance level and covering that stock at a support level. So profits can be generated in both ways, when the market is trending up and the market is trending down. And even those who are an experienced technical analyst and trader, what they do when the market is in consolidation phase, range bound, and if the range is enough that gives you the favorable risk reward ratio, they buy at support, sell at resistance, or sell at resistance, cover at support. So in all market conditions, traders try to find an opportunity to make profits in different market conditions and different phases of the market. So friends, in trading, if you are a good technical analyst, you understand the phases of the market, you understand the market psychology by looking at the price chart, understand the various kind of trading strategies, and you understand your own temperament, which kind of temperament you possess to be suitable for a particular kind of trading. Then probably trading, the goal of the trading is basically to generate returns or yield that has a potential to outperform buy and hold kind of investing strategy for a very, very long time. You might have seen on this channel where, especially for members, we give stock ideas, we discuss, interact on the price chart for gold members and diamond members. You might have seen, those who are members of the channel, you might have seen that some of these stocks has given yield of 20% in precisely 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks, or maybe 2 months. While an investor have a horizon of making around 15 to 20% per annum. So that is the potential. But I am not trying to say that trading is better or investing is better than trading. It all depends upon an individual as to how adept he is in a particular strategy, what is his temperament, and what is his understanding of the analysis of the market, whether fundamentals or technical. If you want to become a trader, you have to be very good at technical analysis, and that is why I have been emphasizing video on video that you must look all the videos of Zero to Hero, which is our very popular tutorial series, free of cost, which can help you to learn the technical analysis in structured fashion. For that, you have to watch each and every video multiple times to develop that concept and practice over the price chart. So friends, now let us understand what are the trading styles which are commonly adopted in financial markets. Trading styles refers to the time frame or the period of holding of that particular stocks, commodity or currency pairs or any other financial instruments that are being traded in the financial market. They are bought and sold or sold and bought very frequently. Traders generally, fall into one of the 4 categories that I am going to discuss with you. And these 4 categories of traders, majority of them, they adopt a particular trading method without evaluating their own temperament. It's very important. All the cricketers do not get success in T20 format, one day international or test match. There are very few who are good at all the formats of the game. Similarly, in the trading business, it's very, very important to evaluate your own temperament. You may be very good technical analyst, but your temperament is good enough to implement the aspects of technical analysis and the trading strategy that you follow. So there are basically, I am going to share with you the broader categories of traders, which are the trading styles that are adopted in financial market. And these are, one is the positional trading. We have been discussing on this channel as to how positional trading aspects can be dealt with. Positions in positional trader, normally they hold the position from months to years. What they do, they ride the trend and trail the stop loss to maximize the profits, to make maximum out of prevailing trend in the market. Another is swing trader. They try to catch the swings. Among the swing traders, there are even people who try to trade against the prevailing trend, which is very risky also. That is called counter trend trading. So they try to catch the wave both sides. Not only the impulsive wave, but they try to catch the corrective wave as well. But I have been discouraging, especially if you are a beginner, to indulge into a kind of trending which is counter trend in nature, because it is always better to make friendship with the prevailing trend rather than trading against the trend. The third method is day trading, or popularly called as intraday trading. Position in this particular are held only for a day and no overnight positions are carried forward. And still very high speed trading is what is called scalping. Scalp trader. In this, the positions are held for seconds or for a minutes, for few minutes, and no positions is carried forward for the next day. Scalping is nothing but when you intend, probably RBI policy is coming and you want to do scalp trading in an index like Nifty Bank or Nifty or certain stocks where the results are going to come. So it is a high speed news based trading where the trader indulge into a very intense kind of trading, where he thinks if the results comes this way, the stock may shoot up, or the RBI policy, there is a reduction in the interest rate, bank Nifty reduction is done in the interest rate, it may move very fast during that time. So scalpers are those who believe in taking a very high speed trading, which is at the same time very risky as well. So friends, now let us discuss some of the very, very important considerations that any trader cannot simply afford to ignore. And those are, friends, traders must make a proper consideration before choosing a trading style based on certain factors which I am going to share with you. And those are account size. What is your trading capital? Second is amount of time that you can dedicate yourself for trading purpose. If you have a lesser time, you have to go for a positional trading kind of concept. If you have reasonably okay time, you can track the stock, and today's, in the today's era of hardware and software, you can put the stop loss targets on the terminals, so you can do it. But for intraday trading, you need to be sitting on the terminal. Third, the level of trading experience you have. Here the majority of the people, commit mistake. They learn, one or two aspects in technical analysis, and they consider they have become expert. Because in one or two trades, they have made good profits. They don't realize that the good profits can be made once or a while. I always give example of cricket as a game. Sometimes Virat Kohli may be out in a particular match at 0. That does not mean he is not a good trader or a good cricketer. While a very talented kind of cricketer who is basically a bowler scores half century. So it's a sheer chance. But the level of trading experience, the knowledge and the skill of the technical analysis will decide how much success and positive expectancy, market edge you can gain in trading as a business. Then friends, your own personality. I have been emphasizing you must evaluate your own temperament, whether your temperament is good for swing trading, positional trading, or good for intraday trading, or good for scalping, or nothing of this sort. I want to become an investor. That's fine. It's very, very important that you gauge yourself. Just do not follow the crowd. That is my sincere thing, because we are dealing with a very, very risky profession where if you're not working following the risk management aspect that we have covered under the tutorial series 0 to Hero as to how we can manage the risk in the financial market. And friends, risk tolerance. Your own risk tolerance is very important. Few people are very disturbed when they incur loss, a very small loss. So your own risk potential tolerance is very, very significant. Your own risk appetite is very, very important to understand before you indulge and choose a type of trading style. And if you do not find yourself to be falling into the category of trading, there is no need. Become an investor. Choose a fundamentally good company. Follow the simple method. Work on a larger time frame. Follow the formation of impulsive wave. And market structure will decide where is your stop loss. At what point you will exit from the market. And ride the trend wherever it takes you. So friends, I do hope that today's tutorial might have developed a kind of concept for a better understanding between investing and trading. Friends, like this video, share among your social base so that other people also get benefit out of these kind of regular tutorials on your channel, and in the process they subscribe the channel to become part of your and my family where learning is a continuous process. Friends, I would be looking forward for your comments in the comment section of this video. Friends, subscribe the channel, enable the notification bell so that you are well notified on time for upcoming uploads. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks a lot. Looking forward to meet you very, very soon, friends.